Defendant, Mr. Kent, is here today with charges of vandalism and significant damage to property. My client believes that he is a prime suspect for the damages done to his automobile.
Good morning, Your Honor. By the rights guaranteed to him by the Sixth Amendment, my client here has the right to a fair and speedy trial by an impartial jury and with a lawyer. They have the right to be confronted by opposing witnesses and to have a witness of their own proving their innocence.
Fair enough. Let the case proceed.
My client wasn't home at the time of the incident, but he knows that Mr. Kent holds a grudge against him because my client has won the Danimal sweepstakes. And the day of the announcement, he stormed out, vowing to destroy my client's Danimal-themed convertible. My client has reason to believe that the defendant is guilty, Your Honor. When the interrogations were conducted to question the defendant's alibis, we discovered that he did not meet with his ex-wife for their scheduled lunch. His boss also stated that the defendant, Mr. Kent, had a rather bothered appearance during his shift, but was seen in a more content mood after his lunch break. His boss also notes that upon the defendant's return from his lunch break, his shoes had a noticeable amount of glass on them. Thank you, Your Honor. That is all.
Of course. Now we will hear the defendant's case now.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to point out that my client, Mr. Kent, did go to work slightly bothered, but only because he lost his favorite earphones. On his way to his lunch date with his ex-wife, he realized he needed to stop at the bank. Unfortunately, when he arrived, it was a terribly long wait time. As he patiently waited for his turn, he noticed someone that didn't look so well walking away, almost stumbling. Little did it take for this man to walk right through the glass door, breaking right through it. My client watched this man walk through the glass and found the situation to be comical, explaining his lightened mood. Here is the recording of the incident. By the time my client completed his withdrawal, he still had to go through the path with the glass on the floor, explaining the reason for his boss to notice some glass on his shoes. And yes, he was terribly late to his lunch date, and when he arrived, his ex-wife was no longer there anymore, so he drove straight back to work. My client would have explained to his ex-wife what had happened through the phone, but his ex-wife had blocked his number for not showing up on the date. Thank you, Your Honor. That is all.
Having heard from both sides, now we'll give time to the jury to come to a verdict.
We, the jury, have come to the conclusion that the defendant is in fact innocent. The recording we see seemed to be reasonable enough of a situation to brighten up one's mood. His demeanor at work is also understandable because he lost his earbuds, and we believe thanks to the Sixth Amendment, it allowed us and the defendant to have a lawyer help his case. And the Sixth Amendment directly states that the defendant's side must be told their charges so that they're able to make a good defense against their accusations, and it allows them to prove themselves innocent. Then we, the jury, a group of regular citizens, were able to decide that the defendant wasn't guilty, which helps him avoid the unfair punishment of having to pay the repairs of the damaged car. That's how the Sixth Amendment allows for fair trials for everyone.